Hi Hive fans, Randy Ingersoll here with another video helping you play Hive like a champion. The game we're going to be reviewing in this video is from the 2021 Hive Online World Championship semifinals. Semifinals are both set. Quodlibet versus Stepanzo in one semifinal. We're going to be looking at game one, which was played earlier today. The other semifinal is set as well. It's Doobie versus Gandak. I'll be live streaming as often as I can, doing as many of these game review videos as possible as well. Before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone that has contributed to my channel. Of course, the best way you can contribute, if you haven't already, is purchase my book, Play Hive Like a Champion. It will help you play Hive better, hopefully. And the other way that you can contribute is by my Buy Me a Coffee page. There's a link down below as well. And I'd like to thank some of my recent contributors. They're displayed there on the screen. And recently, a couple of my viewers have made multiple contributions. One is Bram P. And forgive me, my Dutch is not very good. In fact, I have no speaking ability at all in the Dutch language. But his naam de jeu is Kuchenrolletje, which I think means in Dutch, kitchen paper towel roll. So there's a display in honor of him. And then, of course, Copper Penny has made multiple contributions, so there's a Copper Penny honoring him as well. Thank you very much. If you'd like to, you can make contributions to my Buy Me a Coffee page down below. So we're going to go ahead and get started in this game. Stepanzo is playing white, Quodlibet playing black. Game 1, 2021 Hive Online World Championship semifinals. Let's see how this turns out. Stepanzo opens with a ladybug. Quodlibet opens with a grasshopper. Ladybug and pillbug seem to be the two most common opening bugs in tournament Hive play. But Quodlibet takes a little bit of a different attack and opens with the grasshopper. Ant and ladybug follow, and then on turn 3, both queens come in. Quodlibet elects to go with a buffer opening, getting the queen one further space away from the white bugs. The first white ant pins the black queen and also removes this spot here as a potential spawn point. And not wanting to get blocked out from getting his pillbug in play, Stepanzo plays the pillbug. The ladybug, queen, pillbug has become quite a common opening. This also provides a anti-spawn defense as well. The black mosquito comes in, another white ant, and the black ant elects to pin the white ant. And here Quodlibet elected to put the ant pin in line. This provides a more permanent pin against the ant, but it does allow this spot here to be used as a spawn point. We'll see if there's any ramifications from that. Stepanzo attacks with the first beetle, and Quodlibet plays the pillbug. And at this point, white brings in the second ant as well as black. In either case, if white elected to climb up with the beetle first, or, as he did in the actual game, plays the ant first, one or the other of those bugs is going to get pinned. And of course, wanting to qualify for the win, the white beetle climbs up, and black ant number 2 pins white ant number 3. This time, however, note that black elects to play the elbow pin, which does have the ability of removing this spot as a spawn point. White mosquito comes in, immediately gaining ant power. And the third black ant comes in. This is a technique that Joe Schultz in his book, Canon of Hive Groundwork, calls the instant double ant. Prior to the ant placement, the mosquito did not have ant movement ability, But with the ant placement, both the ant and the mosquito now have ant movement ability. And of course, as quite often happens, the early parts of the game are spent spawning and using ants and mosquitoes. The ant mosquito pins the black ant, as well as retaining ant movement. The first black beetle comes in. White beetle moves forward. The black mosquito covers it. So officially white has qualified for the win, but doesn't have much in the way of attacking bugs into position. And the white ant leaves its attacking position to pin the newly placed black beetle. A lot of players complain about the spider being the weakest bug in the hive. Here, two top quality players use the spider, both of their spiders, as pin replacement pieces. Sure enough, the black spider does the pin replacement, as does the white spider. Now notice how white pins the black ant, but while doing so, places blocks on these two kill spots here and here. If those two kill spots are, if either of those two kill spots are filled, there's a possibility the white queen could escape. The placement of the second black grasshopper and the jumping over to this spot forces black beetle number 1 atop the hive. That's one of the disadvantages of doing a pin replacement early. If the second pinning bug is a spider, in this situation, the beetle is no longer pinned. The spider doesn't have the ability to shift the pin. And this is an interesting note right here. Prior to this spider spawning, the white mosquito was mobile with ant power. But of course, the disadvantage to that is if the white mosquito moves, the black ant would be free as well. So what Quodlibet does here, places grasshopper number 3 in such a way that now the black grasshopper can jump out and pin the white mosquito. And sure enough, the white spider attacks, the black grasshopper immobilizes the white mosquito. Now this is an interesting position right here because the black pill bug is still in play. Even though white has qualified for the win by covering the black queen, the black pill bug is still there. And if this white spider is left alone, the black pill bug could warp the white spider to this spot here, not only vacating a kill spot, but even more importantly, freeing the black ant. Stepanzo elects to anchor down the white spider by bringing in the second white beetle. And black beetle number 2 comes in as well in a defensive position. Now we're going to go back and take a look at this position here after we've reviewed. I always ask myself when watching these games, why did a player place this grasshopper? Why did Stepanzo place the grasshopper here? My initial thought was the grasshopper is moving this direction, forming the ring in order to force the freedom of a white ant. We're going to review that, come back and look at that shortly. Black spider moves around and pins the white ant, and the white grasshopper is warped over into this position. And at this point, I was thinking that Stepanzo was looking to warp the white queen away But the black beetle climbs up. Another white ant, white grasshopper spawns in that exact same spot. And this time, with the black grasshopper jumping out to here, the white queen is no longer mobile. And the white grasshopper jumps across. Again, not completing the ring. Now this is a very instructive position right here as the black spider spawns in this position down here. Note that right now, the black beetle is free, the black ant is not. If this black spider can move to this spot here where it does have an angle of attack, it would trade the black spider for the black ant, freeing the black ant, and the black ant and the black beetle would both be free. I, however, missed this excellent series of moves by three-time world champion Quodlibet. When the beetle climbs up, the white pillbug moves away. The black pillbug moves away. This is interesting because now when the black spider moves in, it still frees both the black ant and the black beetle, but now the black pillbug no longer sits in a kill spot. It's in a proximity pillbug position. White grasshopper jumps over, frees the white ant, but of course notice the gate here. The white ant is not free to roam around the hive. The black spider moves in and provides the 2-for-1 bug trade, freeing both the beetle and the ant. The beetle moves forward, marching on toward the white queen. Continues on, and when the white pillbug warps the white ant out to the exterior of the hive, the black ant pins it. So black is still controlling the outside of the hive. The only free mobile ants belong to black. And black has 2 beetles atop the hive in attacking position. Of course, the black mosquito here is an Oreo stack. If the black mosquito moves forward, the white beetle underneath it has the opportunity of just pinning it. White grasshopper comes in, looking to free the white mosquito. White is definitely on the defensive now. Does not seem to have much in the way of winning chances. Definitely fighting to see it for a draw. And the black beetle continues moving forward. Now, I was a little bit surprised here with the white mosquito. I thought the white mosquito would move into this spot where it would immediately have beetle power. Of course, a mosquito does not gain beetle power from another mosquito, even if that mosquito, it has in itself beetle power because it's atop the hive. This is another very instructive position here because if the black mosquito moves forward toward the white queen, it's no longer an Oreo stack because the white beetle can cover the mosquito and the ladybug. So by first covering the mosquito, and now if the white beetle heads toward the fence of the white queen, the black mosquito covers it, and it's still an Oreo stack with the black mosquito retaining movement. And again, the white mosquito does not have beetle power. So it moves over to gain beetle power, and the white beetle moves forward. That does free up the white spider here, but the white spider is performing a good function here, keeping a block on that spot, so neither one of the black ants can move in. White is limited in bugs that have mobility. The white spider moves to this spot, pre-swamping the ladybug so that if either one of these spaces are filled, the ladybug would be free to move. And this is an instructive in-game position because one of the things that highlights the difference between a good Hive player and a champion Hive player, or a new Hive player and a good Hive player, is the ability to execute in-game situations. So let's take a minute here to look at this in-game situation and look at Black's opportunities to win this game. There are 3 spaces to fill. The ladybug, however, is free to move if this space or this space is filled. And of course, if left on its own accord, the white pillbug could possibly warp the white queen away. Of course, right now, Black has qualified for the win by covering the white queen. So let's look at bugs that do have angles of attack. This grasshopper has an angle of attack to this spot. Of course, the ladybug would be free. The spider has an angle of attack to this spot. Both of these ants have angles of attack currently to either this spot or that spot. The danger, however, is either one of those would free up a defending white ant. So my thought when watching this game was that Black would use the 2 beetles to cover the pillbug and the ladybug, not worrying if the bug underneath the beetle goes free because the ants would be able to move into that spot. The spider to attack this spot, the grasshopper to attack this spot. You don't want to let the ladybug free to pin the grasshopper. Quodlibet, however, came up with a more interesting and elegant solution. And that was attack with the spider. And of course, if left on its own, the white pillbug would be able to warp the black spider out of the kill spot. But the black beetle self-covers the black spider, which means the white pillbug can no longer warp the black spider away, and at the same time creates a beetle gate atop the hive. So now the white pillbug cannot warp the white queen through the beetle gate. So as long as these 2 beetles stay in position, the white pillbug has been neutralized. Very interesting use of a beetle gate. So the white spider moves away. It does leave the potential of the white ladybug being free to move. But of course, neither beetle can attack, because if either beetle leaves their spot, then the white pillbug can warp the white queen away. But notice how the black mosquito is used to get the setup spot filled. The black mosquito drops down, now threatening to attack to move into the setup spot using the grasshopper power here. If the white beetle covers the black mosquito, then the black ladybug underneath the white beetle, it takes the setup shot. And of course, because the white ladybug is no longer pre-swamped, the white ladybug would remain pinned. So the white spider pre-swamps again. And now note what the mosquito does. It now uses the beetle power to climb up onto the spider. Now the white ladybug is pre-swamped, but now you've got the black mosquito threatening to fill the ladybug spot, and either of the black beetles can possibly take the kill shot depending on the order of placement of the setup shot. The white beetle moves forward. The black grasshopper attacks. The white beetle does not have time to cover the black mosquito, because with that black grasshopper filling the setup shot, taking the setup shot, the white ladybug is forced to move. And of course the mosquito takes the setup shot and the beetle takes the kill shot. What a great game Congratulations to Christian Galeas, playing under the name Quodlibet. Christian is a 3-time world champion in the semifinals again, looking for his 4th world championship. Congratulations to Stepanzo as well for an excellent game. They will be scheduling game 2, it looks like, on Monday, October 11th. If you see this video in time, I'm hoping to get it posted before the end of the day on the 10th my time. But let's go back. We're going to take a look at position earlier in the game, where Stepanzo brings in the first white grasshopper, and Quodlibet pins the only mobile white ant. This is what I thought that Stepanzo was going to do, was jump the grasshopper to this spot, and actually all 3 of these ants are mobile. Both this ant and this ant have access to the outside of the hive. This ant, of course, doesn't have much mobility. It can only move to either one of these spaces, so it's not really much in the way of mobility. But if black attempts to stop any of the ants from moving, for example, if black pins this ant, then this ant is free. If black elects to keep this ant pinned, then this ant is free. And that's kind of what I thought was what Stepanzo was doing with that first placement. And of course, keeping this ant pinned, this black ant is currently pinning this white ant, so if this black ant moves, then this white ant is free. So I was very surprised at that point as well. The formation of that ring frees this ladybug as well. Just one of those possibilities that I saw during the game. Don't know whether Stepanzo saw it or not. But it was a great game, no question about it. So game 1 goes to Quodlibet. He now leads the match 1-0. It's a 6-game match, first one to 3.5 points, unless we go into tie breaks if it's tied 3-all after 6 games. So thanks again for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this game. Hope you're able to learn from it. And as always, I hope you can play Hive like a champion. So until next time, this is Randy Ingersoll signing off, saying thanks again to my supporters. If you'd like to help support my channel, don't forget to buy me a coffee link down below. Till next time, this is Randy Ingersoll signing off.